talking about Kiss Quotient by Hoang.
It's about a young Chinese or Asian boy or man that was into prostitution. He had, as in, his family members are well to do. If he had asked them for assistance,
Yes.
they could have assisted him. Or it's not like he did not have any option. He just chose prostitution.
And I think he did it based on what his father said. That time he told him, instead of him going to fashion school, that it's better he sells his body for money. So just based on that statement, he now made a choice that he's going to...
Why not prove his father right?
Yes. And then when he was at the beginning of the book, he was just like, oh, Dad, if you see me now, if he knows, it will really hurt his father. And I'm like, a father that is not even there.
There's never around.
He does not give.
He never even showed up. He didn't show
care.
up at all in the book.
No, he did not. Instead of you to deal with whatever is worrying you, heal from whatever it is that your father has caused you to go through. But this guy said, if you can see me,
the rich women were now buying him cars. Like the car he was driving, it was the woman that bought him.
Yes.
The girl he now met soon said he wanted to buy him another car. Somehow it was the girl that was trying to get him. Like, I didn't just understand like how they were trying to glorify whatever rubbish that the guy was doing. Like the girl that is meant to be the autistic one was the one that was thinking of ways, and I'm like, okay. And is it that they just want to give her a disease?
A disease.
As in, is it that they just wanted to make her feel like she was a special, as in like she was a special, what that thing they say?
Needs.
A special needs person. Because the girl seemed pretty okay to me.
Yes.
She's just pretty okay
lacks
to me.
social skills.
Yes, and there are a lot of people that are not, they don't have autism. They just lack,
Yes.
if you don't learn normal basics, if you don't learn social skills, it doesn't come upon you. Whatever you don't learn, you don't have. Except your temperament is just the type that you just make noise. Even if you make noise, you have to learn the right way to relate with people. So that part of the whole everything did make sense. In short, the book was just, she kept trying to get him, she was trying to, it was like her trying to get him. But in the trying to get him, they were already sleeping together, but it was that she was trying to get his heart.
I just felt that he was lazy.
Yes.
He did not want to exert himself.
Yes.
And actually put in
And take the risk.
Yes, because
everything is risk.
Fashion industries, you know, you're using your mom as an excuse. How you have? He even have so many other siblings.
So many.
It's not like he's the only person.
No.
And then you're using her as an excuse.
Cancer. I mean, what? It was the girl said that cleared the hospital bill, and I'm like,
everything.
Haba.
Then at the end, the guy
said,
if you buy me a car, I will drive it. I said, sure, rubbish. Then all these boys that are looking for who will take care of them. All these guys are looking for who will take care of them. And what annoyed me was how they were trying to make it seem like, oh, he felt that she's too good for him.
But he didn't act like she was too good for him.
That was the type of person he wanted. Somebody that is smart, somebody that puts in effort into her work, someone that is successful.
So why didn't he put in effort into him?
That's the thing, you want that type of person. That's the person that because I'm sure he has dated other people that have liked him, that have wanted to date him. But the person that he settled with was someone that even when he was saying it, he was like, oh, my mom will approve of this girl. Like, you could see everything was calculated. It's not like he did it because he was in love. The love jumped on him. No, he calculated it, and a lot of people do it like that.
You're saying a lot of people. I don't think there is any man. I don't think there is any man on the face of the earth that marries a woman and he has not calculated. He's not doing it based on, oh, my heart is beating and it wants to loss. He has calculated based on logic why this woman is the person that he wants to marry. A woman can just say, oh, I'm just in love, I'm just in love. A lot of people, a lot of women that thought they're in love, they've gone to enter one chance. But for men, I feel men are very logical when it comes to this thing. Most of the time that they even say, it's not even the person they are most, a lot of times it's not even who they are most in love with.
Yes.
Or who they are even most attracted to. They don't use attraction. They don't use, oh, I'm very in love with this person. No. They calculate. They calculate and say, this is the reason why. You cannot ask a man, why did you marry this woman? And he said, I was just in love with her. I have never heard. If somebody has heard, please write it in the comment section and tell me, let me know that I'm wrong.
Do you know that?
They are very calculative. And they always look for people that are better than them. It will be hard for you to see a man marry a woman that is better than. Even if the woman has not even picked up, even if the woman doesn't have a lot of, like, you can see the potential, you can see that this woman is very intelligent, she's diligent in her work, she's this, she's that. The highest, those that are insecure will marry that kind of woman, then reduce her to become less than him, so you can feel that, oh, he got her and then he tamed her.
Yes.
But there is always a reason. They don't used to use play or use, oh, it's a thing of the heart when they are making that kind of decision. They don't.
Because clearly, this wasn't even a love story.
It was not a love. No. How was it a love story?
It wasn't.
How am I supposed to? Except she was writing it for the male gender, so they will read it and feel alive. But how am I supposed to read this story? Dash a man a car, pay the hospital bills of his mother. He's not disabled. He has hand. He has leg. Even the person that they say is disabled, the person that they say special needs, sorted her life out and was able to make money. Then it's who is not special needs that is doing a stupid pity party. But then if people want to say something, it's still women that will pounce on and say women are gold diggers. They will not see that a lot of men are carrying rake up and down, carrying shovel, looking for how to have a... No.
You know this thing about getting married? Me, I don't believe that somebody should get married only because of your feelings of love. But you see, that thing about making it seem like it's because love. It's love that made him blah blah blah. He was so in love. It was not a decision out of love.
No.
What was there was that, like, she was trying to make it seem as if he made the decision out of he was so helplessly in love with her. He couldn't help himself to fall in love with her.
At what point
this thing was so?
At what point did he become helplessly in love with her?
I don't even bother for books because they never show the story. It never even aligns. Don't come and make a calculated decision now seem like it's a decision out of I'm in love with this girl. I'm in love with her. It is not because of love. It was not because of love. So it was now annoying. Even the girl herself, even the way she was, she don't even rate herself. You're trying to buy his affection.
Yes, you're trying to make him more than it is.
How is it that in this book, the girl was able to put in effort into the
but the guy wasn't able to?
But in that other book, what's the name of the book? Brightest. The guy could not. The excuse for him was that
because he was autistic, so he could not put in effort. But somehow,
the lady now has this same
autism was miraculously. Autism did not affect that. The color spectrum, what they call that spectrum, whatever.
It wasn't able to affect her. It was not able to
affect her. She was still able to put effort. So what the whole learning point from the two books? Is it a culture that men are meant to put in less?
Zero
effort while the women put in more? Because I don't understand. Why would she have chosen that guy? She was better than him. She didn't need him. That guy is a pull. That guy is a drawdown for her. He had nothing to offer her. He was not even emotionally stable. He was not financially stable. He had poor social skills. If you were able to talk to at least one of his family members and say, this is what I'm going through. If not, what exactly? What was he bringing to the table? If there's a table, if there's actually a table.
As they're always talking about tables.
Yes, when it comes to women, they're always asking what is the woman bringing to the table. So it can't be only
sex that he brings to the table.
Yes. If a woman is not allowed, if a woman is not even allowed, these days a woman is not allowed to bring in only sex. A woman bringing in just her womb and birthing children, that life altering something.
It's not enough.
Again,
it's not enough. Nobody wants to hear that. I'm offering my womb as a sacrifice. I'm offering my life as a sacrifice. Because that birthing process is like life and death for some people.
But nobody wants to hear that.
But they will not hear that.
It's not for some people. Giving birth to a child for every woman is a life and death situation. It's not for some people. Birthing is birthing. Whether you give birth through vaginal birth, cesarean section, people have done it before and people have died. People did it before. They did not have complications, but somehow they ended up not being alive.
Yes.
So it is a life-altering process, and nobody sees that as, oh, we are putting it on the table. So a man cannot bring in his sperm and say he's putting sperm on the table.
And do you know what? Even it's a woman that wrote this book.
Yes.
So they've somehow even ladies, they've brainwashed themselves. They are preaching it. They are brainwashing others.
No.
Brainwashing other people, because even in the other book, the guy was richer than this girl, but he did not do anything for her.
He never bought her
a ring, speck of dust
even
for this girl.
The clothes, those poor clothes she used to call, but what she wore.
Yes, till the end, even her underwear that he noticed that it was the same underwear.
I thought she used to wash it in the night so it would dry in the morning. He never bought it. But somehow an the same autistic woman can buy car.
Yes, can her trust fund. She puts every single drop of it into that foundation.
Why?
They want it to seem like
Why?
She went through the mountains, the valleys to get him.
That's the point. But
But
somebody
it's
else
okay.
did not go through mountains.
It's okay for her to do that, but for a guy, when he does it, they'll call the girl a gold digger.
No. Will you see any novel?
Oh,
have you read any novel that the man put in every?
No.
He may put in some. He may pay
He
part
will
of
put
the bill,
everything.
but that he will put every. It's women that will carry their life,
Their whole
bill,
life.
their everything. They will carry everything and lay it on the altar. If you're giving it to someone that's even worth it, if you even tell this same woman, give your life to Jesus, she will say no. Give your life to somebody that will not collect it, that will give you more. No. But if it's a man that have nothing, the people that they bring nothing, they will forever have nothing to bring. The only thing they will do in life is to take and to sap from people. Yet a woman will bring her all, her everything, her body, her soul, her spirit, her money. She will lay it down on the altar of, I want a man to marry me. A man that even if tomorrow he makes anything out of himself, he will never give that woman even 1% of the whole effort that she has put inside.
People are wicked. Guys are wicked.
That's the man that she's supposed to give. She's supposed to
Not
lay
all.
everything down on.
A lot of them.
You know the thing is, the truth about it is that
Yes.
both genders, the same way they are wicked men, they are wicked women. Men that think that they are wicked, when they meet wicked women, it's like they've met the devil. Because there's no even the way it used to hook them. No, they don't even used to live long to testify that I met the devil and I survived. So both genders can be wicked. But the thing about now they are making men look like no. They'll say, oh, people don't appreciate what men do. Men do so much. What are men doing? They're providing.
Which women are doing?
Women are providing. Is anybody feeding you? Don't you feed yourself?
By the grace of God.
Is anybody feeding me? Don't I feed myself? But do I tell anybody to come and don't I feed my children? Do I tell anybody to come and praise me that I'm doing so much?
Is it not your responsibility?
Is it not my responsibility? When I give birth, do I come and ask for accolades and let the world come and because I've done so? Everybody take up your responsibility. Who is not ready to be a man? Don't be a man. Don't give birth to children. But if you cannot be hailing people, you do the basic. You want to be healed. The woman is still going to work. She's still providing for that same house. She'll come back and cook. She'll give birth to children.
Yes.
Somehow they always feel like they're not appreciated. Even the children will say when the children go, they only think of the mother. How would they not think of the mother?
They shift the responsibility of training children to the ladies.
Then at the end of the day, when the children are not close to when they grow up and the children are close to the mother, they'll still say she stole their affection, she badmouthed the father. Nobody needs to badmouth anything. Anybody that does not take up their responsibility, their children are closer to their fathers because their fathers have played the role of both mother and father. So it's not gender specific. If you do what you're supposed to do, children are not blind.
Yes, they can see. Nobody needs to tell
them anything. Nobody's
just like you see someone that doesn't have sense.
Take responsibility.
You don't need to have conversations with other people that they don't have sense. From a conversation with them, from the way they relate to other people, they will know that you will know that this person doesn't have sense. That's the same way children, so when they're looking at their parents, they'll know the one that is just has nothing to offer to them emotionally in any way, and then the one that's available.
This girl gave all she could. What did this guy give? This guy, even if he stops being a prostitute and this guy gets money, the same way the girl invested. For somebody, if somebody has that mind of I want to invest in another person, even if no matter how small it is, you put in the work. Even what he had, which work did he put in? Let's stop giving gold to swines.
Do you know what pained me the most in that book? When they first of all, and he did it consistently. The first time that they went out to the bar, they were with another girl, and then you went to go and meet another lady.
It doesn't make
and
sense.
then the woman now kissed. No, you cannot force anybody. You're a guy for crying out loud.
No.
You can't say the girl jumped on you. I'm sure you must have seen her face moving towards you.
What did they even see
and
her
then
face? Where did she come up from? Who has more physical strength?
Yes, who has more physical strength?
Oh, they forced. Who has more
then he
physical
now said
strength?
she's the one that kissed me. He didn't kiss her. But I don't understand. You people are tongue in there. And the girl is seeing you. It happened for a while. And you're saying that it was only one-sided.
How does this happen?
Wait now.
No, now. Is it not who face come? We should just come.
That's what I'm saying. First saying that. No. Didn't he see her face moving towards her?
No, that's what I'm saying. Did she first catch his head and head put him and then he fainted?
Even she that Phil was trying to harass her, she even moved her face. Even as he was trying to, he pinned her to the wall. She even moved her face to her car. She moved her face and she tried.
And that was what he couldn't do.
And that was what but he even has more strength than her. But he couldn't do it. Then the second thing that pained me, when the lady, Phil's mother was that lady that bought in the car that he slept with. When she came, and she mentioned that, so how much was it or something. She just mentioned that he has a price. And then he was like, he now made a statement that was very, very disrespectful to what's her name, to the girl. You came with this girl. It's okay that somebody have met you, someone that knows you before has exposed you, or not even like entirely, but subtly said that you're a prostitute. Is it not for you to just say excuse me for a moment and excuse yourself? But you now make a statement. I've forgotten what he said. I think he said like you can, like, I'm sure you enjoyed it, like something like that. I don't know what he said, I can't remember, but he just made a very disrespectful statement. Then you are now still the one that is angry. And then the girl did not even take it. Even the girl didn't even feel disrespected and like, how was somebody? It doesn't matter. I already know that you are a prostitute. So this thing happening is expected. But you don't have to make that type of statement. It's very disrespectful. Then she was not the one that now went outside and was now consoling him. And then he was not trying to gaslight her. Like this whole book, the guy was just terrible, but somehow they made it seem like
both books.
Both books. I don't like it.
Both books.
I
The
don't
guys
like
were
it at
terrible.
all. Yes.
They are both books. The guys were terrible.
And I don't advise.
But somehow, in all this rubbish, it's meant to be a love story.
It's not. What's even painful about it is that this is what happens in real life. That's what makes it so sad. A lot of times, this is what happens. A lot of ladies that are born into rich homes that have made a life for themselves. Either somebody tries and subdue them and suppress them, or they sponsor somebody that is stupid, that will end up cheating, that will end up pouring nothing into them, that will make them just sorrowful and sad. And ladies should stop it, for crying out loud. These days, guys don't even put effort anymore. So I don't know why. I do not know why ladies are trying to show themselves, I'm an independent woman. Don't do that. Who are you trying to? Who are you trying to?
You're trying to prove something to a man.
What are you trying to prove?
To a man,
somebody that you don't even know. What are you trying to prove?
You don't need to.
Don't need to prove anything to anybody that you're worth it. If they don't see your value and they keep asking you what do you bring to the table, let someone that's asking you that question. That person does not have your best interest at heart at all.
Who knows your value will see your value.
Yes, you won't have to ask what value do you bring. How often will you go out to the guy and you ask him what are you bringing to the table? Because if you have eyes, if you have sense, you can see his life. You can see from the way he communicates with you. You can see what he has to offer.
Made out of his life, you will know.
You can see the way he thinks. You can see his potential. You can see what he has presently. You can see if he's. I feel that question is a stupid question. Asking what do you bring to the table? If you have eyes, if you are observant, if you are wise, you won't need to ask those questions. You will just observe a person. And you will know what this person has to offer.
Then when you observe the person, if that's not what you're looking for,
move on. You don't have to make the person feel bad.
You cannot even be asking the whole population of women what they bring to the table. Who are you?
Because ladies, since I've been observing, they do not make noise.
Yes.
But now that people are trying to normalize guys doing the barest minimum, they are coming up with that phrase. What do you bring to the table? Are you okay?
You cannot marry everybody. The person you're married, the person you want to marry, observe the person.
Yes.
If what you're saying is not good enough for you,
move on.
Don't make noise. Don't disturb other people. People have been going through this. People have been taking a lot of women. Even women that are married and did not divorce. Their husbands died and they took care of their children. They trained their children. Nobody heard any noise.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, men are making so much noise about the fact that they have to provide. If you ask a man, other than providing for the family, what else do you have to offer? Nothing. Are women not providing for themselves?
Not enough. Do you know what it takes to provide? Oh, are you kidding me? Women, are they not working?
Are they not working?
They've been working since before you met her and married her. Who was feeding her?
And now it's not like before that you even marry. It's now, as in the way things are now. Men don't marry women and then train their siblings. It's before they even marry people, train siblings, do a lot of things. Now, siblings you're not training.
Not even the woman that's before you.
Even taking care of.
Do you know what pains me? All these narcissistic, idiotic men that are wicked. They will go and meet women that are strong-willed, that have a career, that have a destiny and a purpose to fulfill in life.
Yes.
When they meet other people, they say, yes, she has something to offer. When they bring her, those people that are asking for what to offer. By the time they marry those people that they feel have a lot to offer.
Them.
Oh God.
They say a woman that had a thriving career.
They will bring them to not, like they will press them. They will oppress them. They will make sure, because those people are just so insecure.
Yes.
They will make sure that they emotionally abuse her. They physically abuse her. Financially abuse her.
Because for them to control her, they have to make sure that she doesn't have any financial power.
And you know, there's some people that have the idea of, my wife should give me her salary. Because I've heard stories. I've heard stories. It's not like it was happening. It happens.
I heard this thing recently. Somebody was saying, that the best kind of woman to marry is a Delta woman. I think it's Soko. That this Soko woman will go and work and carry her salary from every single thing to the last dime and give it to her husband. That the only thing is men that were saying this thing. That the only thing is let her not catch you. That if she finds out that you're cheating on her, but you can see that men now, why would you want a woman to go and work
and then bring everything
that's to you?
So that they will control her.
Does it make sense?
It's so they will control her. They don't want her to have any form of freedom. They want her to be fully dependent on him. And the thing is that when they now bring her to that point, when they say quit your job, no, you can't do business, you need to take care of the children.
Yes.
When you now ask them, maybe not you. When that type of person now gonna ask the man for money, like, oh, so you can't even buy anything for yourself. So you can't even make your hair for yourself. Even pad, you can,
no.
They will abuse and abuse and abuse and abuse.
The thing is that there's some
and now they are trying to normalize this rubbish.
Yes.
They're trying to, and the thing that's annoying is that women are saying these things.
It's not today now. It's not today.
Do you know
I had a conversation with people and they said that a woman said that it's a woman. A woman said every woman is a prostitute.
A fellow
woman. And do you know that I said, sorry, I cannot accept that statement. That woman that said that thing, she's mad. She must have a mental problem. It means that she has lived so much in prostitution that she can't see beneath her roof of prostitution. I am not a prostitute. The woman I gave birth to me is not a prostitute. My sister is not a prostitute. We've never sold our bodies for money. The people that are around me, I don't see prostitutes. I don't know what prostitution is.
Even people that are prostitutes, man, I don't even want to sound. They don't even think that everybody is a prostitute.
Yes.
So that woman, it's not even that she's a prostitute. It's that
she just doesn't have sense.
Because then people that make a living
and
from
the thing is that you make a whole big deal. You're saying, oh, the man is a prostitute. The woman is a prostitute. The men
that are
patronizing her, what are they?
Prostitutes. Aren't they worse? Aren't they worse than the people that
Because the thing is that you don't even have to pay for sex. There are people that are willing.
Yes.
So what is stopping them from getting to that point where they meet people that are willing to sleep with them? Why are they looking for the people that
it's
are
not
helpless?
a problem.
Why are they looking for people that are helpless? There's nobody. But they have to look for people.
And there are a lot of people that are people that are hot and ready for men.
But they have to look for people that because they need to survive. They are doing it as a business. They have to look
then
for
what is their own excuse? The people that are paying for it, what is their own excuse? Anyway,
the characters in this book were very stupid. Very stupid. It's not what when you read it, you have to say, I need something else that can wash this off my mind. Because it's the whole picture of the whole book is disturbing.
It is hard to see a woman that doesn't want to work.
I've seen
and be financial. I've seen people that have to work. But the people are fewer.
They are few.
They are fewer than I'm saying. I hardly see.
But
there are people that
I've seen a lot of men that don't want to work. That
I hardly see ladies that do not want to be financially buoyant or have a lot of money. And I know even people that don't want to work, they still want to be financially buoyant, but just not that they go to work every day. Yes. But that doesn't even make sense. There are some things that people say. There are some things that women even want. And I don't understand it. But you know why there's no need to drag it? Because everybody has freedom. Everybody should be able to make a choice. The same way I say I want to work and I don't want to be insulted for wanting to work. That's the same way another woman that decides that she doesn't want to work. Let me not insult her. But as for a man that wants to get married and have a family and he decides that he doesn't want to work, but he wants a woman
that will fund his life. The man is an infidel.
Yes. It's worse than an infidel.
Because it's not normal. Even as a woman, I ask myself, I'm like, why? Do you know how nice it is to spend your own money?
It's
to eat your own money, to want something that you want something
that you
and you don't have
your hand is increasing.
That you want something and you don't have to go and get.
You don't have to ask anybody. Oh God, that feeling is so beautiful.
That you work and people are you're intelligent enough. You know your work. You know what you are doing. That people look at you, can see the respect on people's faces, especially when they undermine you and they think that you cannot pull it off. And then you see the same people that undermine you. You can see that they respect you. Because they know that this person is not just a pretty face. She get them for sense. Why? Why won't any? But people get their satisfaction from different places.
Yes.
So good luck to everybody.
True, that's. But in conclusion to my own thoughts, nobody should fall under that bracket of trying to prove yourself to anybody. If you're especially girls, especially ladies, don't try to prove yourself. Try to show that this is what I have to offer, and then you're buying him extravagant gifts. If you're married to this person and the man is a good man, please, by all means, spend your money on who you love, that is loving you the same way you are loving him, even loving you more than you are loving him and providing for you. But you meet somebody because you want to get him and you want to prove that you have a lot to bring to the table. You then you're spending your money on him, you're taking him on expensive dates, you're buying him extravagant
gifts.
You're
taking a man on expensive dates and he can open his mouth and eat the food.
And in the chopper with full chest. Oh please, don't fall for that sincere trying to prove yourself. Know that you're enough. If anybody cannot accept you the way you are,
it means the person is not meant for you. It doesn't make the person a bad person or you a bad person.
Yes.
Everybody should move on.
Just move on.
When the person that sees your worth sees you too, you
and
see
it won't be better.
It will be better. You too, you see the person's worth. Everybody knows
who
that
sees your worth, who respects you.
Everybody knows that the other person is a catch. Me too, I'm a catch. The other person too is a catch. So nobody is coming in feeling entitled or feeling like, oh, I'm too good. Everybody rests. Look for who matches your energy. Who you feel is good enough for you.
Finish.
Yes.
Alright. This week just set up a lot of anger. Anger.
I kept reading and I was like, what is this? What's this? What am I reading?
Don't forget. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Please click the notification bell so that anytime we post a video you'll see it. And please watch, please. Thank you. Bye.